Neighbors awoke to gunfire around 8:15 this morning on Liverpool Street in Jamaica. Exclusive video shows the man just standing on the corner, waiting to cross the street. There you see him before someone in the back seat leans out and starts shooting.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the latest edition of Call Out TV. This your boy Ja. Man, there was a shootout on 147th Street and Liverpool Street and Southside. You know what they say? Southside, they really outside. And you know, my heart goes out to the 41-year-old victim who was shot and killed standing on the corner. But listen, you lived your life 41 years to get put out your misery like this, man. We would have thought it would have been a young boy that would make a careless mistake like that. You know, you niggas out there, y'all know y'all not living right. Y'all out there harming people, doing some bad things to people, shooting at people, killing people. You know what they say, what goes around comes around, bro. And for you to live this long, just to die like that, you know, this guy got hit in his chest. He was standing on a corner. A car rolls by and a man just starts shooting out the back window. You understand what I'm talking about? Shooting the 41-year-old multiple times in his chest. This happened on an early Saturday morning, before the neighbors could even open their eyes on that dark Southside block. And I'ma say dark because, you know, just because they got houses and it looks like it's a quiet block, don't be deceived by that. You know, that's a very violent block. A lot of homicide investigations go down over there. You know, these young boys out here, they don't have no regard for human life. When you out here and you dissing on they dead, you disrespecting they people that they loved and cared about very much, and they passed away, listen, man, they coming to see you about that shit, man. And I just don't understand why you old niggas, between the old niggas and the young niggas, that y'all so infatuated with being outside. I know this 40-year-old man got kids that he gotta raise. My heart goes out to him, man. But this is just unfortunate that this is gonna happen to a lot of you young black males, older black males, especially when you out there and you not living right, bro. Safety is the #1 goal, bro, to make it back home to your family and your loved ones. And this 41-year-old man who was caught lacking on 147th in Liverpool, he didn't make it home, man. You know, now his family got to come out with funeral arrangements and things like that, because I don't believe this was this wasn't nothing random, bro. There's no way no man is going to open fire on another man, risk his freedom, going to jail, if this wasn't about some real live, this was real personal, man. Y'all could call it any way y'all want to call it. And a lot of you niggas out there, y'all gonna die this summer, bro, because y'all infatuated with being outside, standing on the motherfucking corners, instead of being a great father, being at home with your children. 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, you supposed to be still in the fucking bed, or just coming home from work, or on your way to work. You know, this is an eye-opener for you niggas out there, bro. This is not the 1990s. This is not 2000 no more. And to be quite frank with you, I think it was worse back then, because there was no cameras out here and dudes was really getting their fucking heads popped off. Now with all these cameras out here on every corner, man, the same shit is still going on, bro. You know, it's sad, it's unfortunate, but this is just the way the ghetto is. Miss Simpson, a 80-year-old grandmother who was coming outside to water her plants. She couldn't even water her fucking plants, man. 80 years old, man. You know, it looked like a hard working Caribbean block. I know a lot of those Caribbeans in Queens, especially on the south side of Queens, you know, they work hard, you know what I mean? They come in from an immigrant country, and they just come here to make a better life for them and their children. But it's just unfortunate that, you know, a lot of their children, they're not happy with the good life. They're not happy for the lifestyle that their mothers provided for them. They're not happy that their mother don't got them living in the projects and shit like that. It don't matter if your mother or your father provide a great lifestyle for you. You grow up in a good, loving home, and not. Some of these young boys, they just on demon time. It just is what it is. And a lot of these young niggas out here, they not gonna learn until they catch a lengthy prison sentence or they get buried 6 feet under. That's just the way how it's gonna go out here, man. And I can't stress it enough for you fellas out here to be safe this summer, man. Because there's gonna be a lot more bodies that's gonna be dropping. And Call Outs TV is gonna have to report on. I don't wanna report on these type of issues, man. But I have to keep my audience well aware of what's going on out here in NYC. It's sad, bro. I want y'all to get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. It's wild out there on the south side of Jamaica, Queens, man. Y'all better safety up out there this summer. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share. Subscribe. I'm out.
63. Officer needs assistance. Possible 187 at corner of Crenshaw and Century.
They shot my brother. They shot my brother.
Begin with the search to find the brazen gunman who opened fire this morning in Queens, shooting a man several times in the chest. Neighbors awoke to gunfire around 8:15 this morning on Liverpool Street in Jamaica. Exclusive video shows the man just standing on the corner, waiting to cross the street. There you see him before someone in the back seat leans out and starts shooting. Homeowners tell Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo they're worried for their families.
As crime scene investigators marked shell casings on an otherwise quiet Saturday morning, the folks who live on 147th Street and Liverpool Street had barely opened their eyes before the bullets started flying. Miss Simpson was about to water the plants.
I'm still feeling shaken up, but the only thing I'm doing, I'm praying to God for peace.
Ty was still in bed.
It was like, it was multiple. It sounded just like that.
Exclusive video shows a BMW slowed down at the intersection as a shooter fires from the back window at a man standing on the corner. The 41-year-old victim of the drive-by at around 8 o'clock in the morning would collapse in front of a couple's home.
You see when the police make the RC thing?
Really?
Yeah.
Was the man still alive?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't stay that way. Police say the man from Brooklyn was pronounced dead at Jamaica Hospital after being shot in the chest. Cops bagged up evidence. The bullets sprayed everywhere. The shell casings spanned a block, some scattered on people's front patios.
We have kids and stuff around. We don't really want that kind of thing, you know?
Residents say the neighborhood is being overwhelmed by wild house parties at all hours of the night and day that draw the wrong crowd.
Something happened, yeah. I think it's whatever happened down there, because it's really, I understand it's real crowded, you know. And so whatever happened, somebody probably got into a stupid argument.
Now, it's unclear whether the violence had anything to do with the people who come and go for parties. But people who live on this bullet-riddled block feel on edge.
Let us have some peace in our soul and in our hearts, because I'm feeling so, really shaken up. Never have this experience before.
In Jamaica, Queens, Anthony Carlo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.